Imagine this, you have a big dream. You're excited. You tell everyone about it, your friends, your family, even random acquaintances. They nod, they smile, some even praise you. It feels good. But months later, nothing happens. Your dream remains just that, a dream. Ever wonder why? The truth is, talking too much about your goals might actually be the reason you never achieve them. And today, I'm going to tell you why, through a story that could change your life. In a small town, there lived a boy named Rohan. He was smart, hardworking, and full of ambition. But he had one flaw: he talked too much. Whenever Rohan had a new goal, whether it was acing his exams, starting a project, or mastering a new skill, he would announce it to everyone. He believed that sharing his plans would hold him accountable and motivate him. And at first, it seemed to work. His friends admired him, his family encouraged him, and his teachers were impressed by his determination. But despite all the talking, nothing changed. His grades didn't improve. His projects remained unfinished. His goals slipped further out of reach. One day, Rohan met an old wise man, Guruji, at the town temple. Guruji had noticed Rohan's constant chatter about his ambitions and decided to give him some advice. "Son," Guruji said, "you talk about your dreams often, but have you achieved them?" Rohan hesitated. He knew the answer. "No, Guruji. I try, but things never go as planned." Guruji smiled knowingly. "Let me tell you a story. Long ago, in a quiet village, there was a farmer named Dev. He was poor, but incredibly hardworking. His dream was simple yet powerful. He wanted to own a large, prosperous farm. Unlike Rohan, Dev never spoke about his dreams. He worked in silence, saving every coin and putting in years of effort. Villagers often asked, "Dev, why do you work so hard? What are you planning?" He would just smile and reply, "You'll see when the time is right." Years passed, and slowly, Dev started buying small plots of land. He planted crops, expanded his fields, and built a beautiful home. The village was shocked. How had he achieved so much without ever boasting about his plans? One day, an old friend visited him and asked, "Dev, why did you never tell anyone about your dreams?" Dev smiled and replied, "When you talk too much, two things happen. First, people discourage you. Second, talking gives you a false sense of accomplishment. Words are like arrows once shot, they can't be taken back. I chose to let my success do the talking." Rohan listened carefully. Guruji continued, "Son, when you share your goals with others, two things happen. People discourage you. Not everyone wants to see you succeed. Some may subtly plant doubts in your mind. Even well-meaning advice can sometimes be demotivating. Your brain mistakes talking for doing. Research in psychology shows that when you talk about your goals, your brain releases dopamine, the feel-good chemical. This tricks your mind into thinking you've already achieved something, reducing your drive to take real action." Rohan had never thought about it this way. He realized he was spending more energy talking than doing. "Can I still change?" he asked. Guruji smiled. "Of course. From today, speak less and act more. Let your success be your voice. Silence is powerful." Rohan took Guruji's advice seriously. He stopped discussing his plans with everyone. Instead, he focused on action. He studied harder, worked smarter, and avoided distractions. Over time, he saw a huge difference. His grades improved. His confidence grew, and he no longer needed external validation. When the final exam results came out, Rohan had topped the school. His friends were shocked. "How did you do it?" they asked. He simply smiled and remembered Guruji's words. "Be silent and get everything." Many of the world's most successful people follow this principle. Take Elon Musk, for example. Instead of talking about his ideas endlessly, he simply executes them. Tesla, SpaceX, Neuralink. His work speaks louder than any speech. Or J.K. Rowling, before she became famous, she spent years quietly writing Harry Potter while facing rejection after rejection. She didn't go around announcing her plans, she let her work do the talking. So what's the lesson here? Talk less, do more. Protect your energy, don't waste it on unnecessary discussions. Let your actions speak louder than words. Silence is not weakness, it is strategy. From today, try this. The next time you set a goal, keep it to yourself. Work on it quietly. And when you finally succeed, let the results do the talking. Because real success doesn't need an announcement, it simply shines.